Yo, what up? It's your boy Tree Black again, ready to play some more Eternal Strand, doing some dad helps with my son.
Hello.
That was all kinds of out of order, but it's all good. Don't ask me why I'm talking like that, it just happened. Anyway, I don't know what we were doing last. Alright, he's over this game already at this point, but who foresaw this coming? Anyway, so just like to say thanks to anybody joining along for the journey. Drop any like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you. We appreciate you. And don't forget that bell button, because if you don't, YouTube won't let you know we posted anything. And even if you do, they still might not let you know because they don't like us. But anyway, let's do it. Thought you were messed. Your stuff was messed up again.
I don't want.
Whatever.
I mean, sometimes
Whatever. So, first thing we have to do.
What are we going to do with you?
You have to help Sev. Oh, that's what you were doing last. You were helping Sev.
I hope so. But it's pretty obvious Sev is being pressured by the Eye due to their Norian connection. And I do not trust him. Anyway, what did you learn from helping Sev?
He's either constructing or repairing something that requires exotic materials.
As I said, it reminded me of how he fixed the gate in the Hollow. I would wager the Eye heard about our exploits.
Could be.
He's a clever one, our Ram. There's really only one thing for it.
Direct confrontation.
We're going to let him know we care. Then we're going to let him sit with it. Wait for me in the hold. We'll talk to him there. Away from the others. So he doesn't feel like we're ganging up on him.
Let me just think about it. First he pressured Sev. And now he is supposed like the fact that I think I'm right. If I'm number, he said he don't hear feature magic.
Oh, I think he was voted in, so he can be voted out. Eventually. What's the Eye?
Hello, Sebastian.
Sola. Rin. Hello?
Hey. Listen, we just have something to say. Shh. You're good. Just listen for a second, okay? We know the Eye has you working on some project. We know you two have some kind of connection, and we want you to know it's okay.
Look, Sev. I know the Eye has fancier robes than us, a nicer place, and you can't question his taste in jewelry. But we've got Moxie. Casmin cooks a mean stew, and you really can't discount the importance of a hearty meal. You're always welcome around our campfire, is what I'm saying.
Exactly. Anytime you need to talk, apprentice of mine, you know where we are.
I don't know what to say.
You'll know when it's time. We'll see you at camp, okay?
Yes. Thank you.
Why?
Where's he going?
Where are you going?
That's to go here. You have to turn any great arc. Arc. One here. Again. Arc. No, we don't get more arc. Well, no, I forget. You said technically Earth is.
That sounds about right.
It's the only one. I don't even know how to use this big hammer.
About to get knocked off. About to grab him. About to be like, gotcha. Oh, he missed. Oh, you keep thinking that. Or you're not trying to get his stuff?
Oh yeah, I'm not. I not like oh.
Still got to grab. Oh, he's gonna switch his on.
Oh, goodness. He's about to skate.
You about to do the whole of shake. You don't know what that is. You keep out your New York heritage. Actually, I'm probably not the best one. Lucky for you.
What do you see that? How easy? Lucky him. Uses whatever that is to hold on to the
Oh, she's using some kind of I can get his stuff. I wouldn't go for it though. Oh, he's about to grab you.
I'm about to get grabbed in the statue dog.
He's using the strands to hold it.
Bring the strand to Isla on our behalf.
Perhaps this will be enough.
Does he drop stuff too?
Dispel her
Yeah.
doubts.
Only one way to find out.
Weird.
Is it underneath the body?
Weird. How's all that?
Something over there. Probably stuff they got killed. Look at that. You find it random.
Accident. I don't even know.
Is that let's look for the hole, baby.
Oh wow. First time I've ever seen a place that doesn't have any epic.
You supposed to go back to the hole?
Yes.
Trying to focus you. Like, ooh.
All I'm saying is something I've never
Ooh. Or you
like
get mad.
someone does too.
A resonance, freshly pulled from an Ark's pattern, as requested.
By the flames! You can't be serious. You know, great Arkons weren't built with patterns. They formed. This will propel my research faster than...
What is this about?
Nothing.
Is that so? Then why is this rogue point harvesting Arkons for you?
Cassidan Hold. Isla is the spindle. Patterns are directly tied to her domain when you hear what she hopes to achieve with the Arks.
I'm well aware of my daughter's ambitions, newcomer.
Whose
But
daughter?
I've given express orders that she
Yeah,
is
I know
not
that.
to pursue them.
Daughter?
The reason
Nobody
you
knew.
didn't want me studying active arcs was because it was too dangerous to harvest one. But Bryn offered to do it for me. None of our people were put at risk.
The reason I didn't want you researching arcs is because I ordered you not to. Not as your father, but as the leader of the Enclave. This insolence and disrespect will not be tolerated. You will drop this obsession at once, Isla. For good.
Hey, are you?
I can't be seen speaking to you about this subject anymore. I'm sorry.
But
I need to get back to work. Goodbye.
Need I remind you that your access to Cassidan's Hold is restricted?
oh, I didn't mean to intrude.
You would do well to mind yourself, newcomer, or risk losing the privilege of coming to Cassidan's Hold entirely.
What is let y'all do by yourself? To do.
Watch it. Don't you start on that? As far as you use the teleport. Say so.
Sounds like your work with Isla was a smash success.
Not exactly. She seems less willing to talk to us then.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure of that. She sent me here with a secret message, after all.
She did? What about?
Isla wants you to go to the Arkons Hearth. It needs to be at night, though. She'll sneak away from Cassidan's Hold to guide you on the scry here. She wants you to collect Arkon parts that may be hard to spot without her help.
I've been to the Arkons Hearth already. But is there anything you think I should know?
You enjoy diving into restricted areas, don't you?
Hey, it's literally my job.
The Arkons Hearth is where all Arks were created. We lost control of it almost immediately after the surgeborn appeared. Not that we had much use for it. The surge hit it hard, and most of the weavers who knew how to build Arks died as a result. But all the materials to build Arks are still there. Hence, the spindle wants you to go.
What parts does Isla want me to collect?
There'll be 3 what's-its, 4 who's-its, and maybe a thingy or 2?
For a guy delivering secret messages, you're not really a detailed note-taker, are you?
I glazed over when she started listing the parts, and, well, we decided her sneaking out to guide you on your scry was the best course of action. Besides, even if we knew what the parts were called, there's a lot of junk down in the Arkons Hearth. It wouldn't be easy to spot on your own.
The Eye, well, her father, was livid when I brought her the resonance. Couldn't Isla get in trouble for sneaking out?
I know. Oh, she's never been cooler. But yes, she could absolutely get in trouble for this. We should make it a quick trip.
Got it. I appreciate you being the middleman, Eric. Sounds like I'd better get to the Arkons Hearth.
Enjoy the trip. I hear it's toasty when you get deeper in. It is basically a giant forge for Arks, after all.
I'm trying to think what else you were supposed to be doing. You had a bunch of side missions. You come here at night.
Oh, that's so cool. Here. Here. One more time.
You gotta go sleep in your bed. just don't understand why her bed's so much further away than everybody else. Only one gate?
Wait. Oh,
The spindle just arrived.
yeah, well,
She's here to guide your expedition on the scribe.
Please, call me Isla. I'll direct you to the Arkon parts we need.
Hard to believe you actually came. Worried you'll get caught sneaking out?
Oh no, you haven't been here before.
It's hardly my first time out of the hold.
Ah, you're gutsier than you let on.
It went away. She's actually gonna tell you what to get.
no. I didn't know no.
Yeah, but you were about to go there the wrong way. Oh, you left, you didn't die.
Oh my god, I hate when y'all do that to me.
Hold on.
I'm trying to run a second way while I'm there. Even you do it that way, even though I won't go over it.
Even when they're invisible, they're vulnerable to getting burned. Oh, your little minion still fighting them. Probably that thing right there.
You're doing? Oh my god. Oh,
They do a lot of damage.
oh my god.
You're approaching the stockpile of arc armor. I'll need you to collect a few pieces for me.
The Resonant Fields is where the Enclave farms much of its coral.
I'm shooting fire at you.
Got the armor.
That's one. Two more. Oh my god. The rest of them is at the bottom half. I don't even know how to get down there.
Figure it out. Oh, this is more.
This is There's a fire pit.
That's the way you came. Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to find it.
Manifold contains most of the
Well,
complex and
it could
large
be
machinery in
anywhere.
Arkons Hearth.
Really could be anywhere. Anywhere.
Ooh, boy, you be setting yourself up.
The incandescent arch houses
Who's that?
another loom gate.
What are you unlocking?
Some of your problems can be solved simply just killing the creatures around you.
What the? I just don't feel like this.
Should have made you play. Let's let you play Avion? No, Albion. What's the other game you wanted to play? Avowed? Oh, you have been struggling with that game. Oh, I thought that was your minion.
You just cried out. You told me that stuff. You told me not to play it.
I told you couldn't play it on the camera.
It is?
Yes, that is.
You told me you didn't want me to play it.
Alright, sure. You're not gonna? Nope. You've been better climbing up.
You messed up this stuff.
Oh, I heard something talking to you.
Like, your word stuff. Do not hear that. Getting louder. Hear it now? Oh yeah, that's fire. See, that was making them. There he is.
You'll need a pair of otoliths, stones that allow the arcs to sense the environment around them. On a functioning arc, you'll see them placed in paired sockets in their head.
So, the Ark's eyeballs?
My daughter's
in
enemy!
appearance, otoliths
What does that
certainly
enemy of
look
the
like an
armor
arc's
gun?
equivalent to our eyes, but they're also used for balance and sound perception. So, functionally, otoliths act as both eyes and ears.
Well, there goes one of the things.
The carapace chamber must be where each arc was fitted for its plating.
Kirby, Stephen.
Thing in the head.
The Ark of the Forge. Built to...
Oh no.
Got the eyes
Need to-
and ears. Otoliths. You know what I mean.
Here. Arkons Hearth. I thought that dark.
Mm-hmm. Love to tear you up.
Oh, I get Jabba.
On the shelves, you should find a tome titled An Enchanter's Guide to Governing Schemers.
Could I borrow it once you've finished?
Sure. I mean, from what I've heard, it's a dry read. It's just a basic introduction to enchanting the Ark's governing schemer.
Dry? Who in their right mind could possibly find that dry? Just about anyone.
Arcane Foundry. Every Arkon is assembled and enchanted here.
One book on schemers, as requested.
What's the one I have? Gravity. It's like a big click.
I heard somebody say wrong way.
Here, this is.
Up ahead, you'll find a stockpile of a thin material used for insulating magic.
That really is an emergency kit right there.
Carapace.
Oh, you're familiar with it?
I
We
really
used
is an
it to repair
emergency
the
kit.
magic leaking from the loom gate in the outskirts.
You know? I think it's a very top of it.
Genius.
Oh my god.
That's everything we need. This will do wonders for my research.
Look at that
There
note
was
that's
an
all the
arc
top of
I
the
tried to
cathedral.
repair, but alas.
We've got one here in the campsite.
I wonder if we could
It's the
activate
one we
this
followed
one.
through the veil.
What? Could you, would you,
Need help carrying it to Cassidan's Hold?
thank you.
I'll meet you there with the parts. Carapace. Would have been easier to collect it this way the first time around.
The emergence gate is one of several grand gates that was built to facilitate the transport of great Arkons. Apparently, it's no longer functional.
Alright.
Oh, you didn't jump over. We went top.
That is too risky at this. Oh! Very cool! And yet it's still pushing me backward! You know what we
When you on that side. Did not mean to do that.
That saved you a lot of time.
You could have just went back to base.
Yeah, that's exactly how to do it. They can't do it.
Yeah, you could have did it before you dropped down. You're gonna have to go fight that thing sooner or later.
I'm gonna do it.
Thunder and lightning. Ah, it's raining. They were wrong. They said this evening. Hopefully the power doesn't go out. That's fine. The battery backup. Probably ever. Was the arc that? Oh, I was about to say it wasn't that big.
There. That should do it.
was incredible.
It was certainly exhilarating.
Are you okay?
Yes, it takes a lot out of me. We still don't know how the Enclave was able to catalyze an Ark's ability to absorb raw magic on its own. Weavers certainly weren't powering them the way I just did.
Still, what a leap forward.
Indeed. You have no idea what this means to me. Thank you for all your help.
Isla, what you did, I have to say, I'm impressed. Perhaps I misjudged your ambitions with the Arks.
Perhaps? That is an understatement. You've never taken me seriously.
Isla, I'm trying to...
Just like you've never taken the surgeborn seriously. I watched Bryn's expedition to the Underworks.
You left Cassidan's Hold. That is against my direct orders.
Oh, just like you ordered to sweep hundreds of surgeborn under the rug, instead of actually doing something about them.
This is your doing, somehow. What have you done to turn my daughter against me?
You're the one yelling at her for having dreams and ambitions, not me. Stop driving your daughter away.
Bryn didn't do anything wrong. Working with her has shown me what I've always known, deep down. That you've sheltered me from the truth for too long, and that there are people who value the work I want to achieve.
Isla, this isn't like you. These weavers have corrupted your mind, or...
Your lies are what's been messing with my head. After all, we both know that's not the only thing you've lied about.
As the Eye, it is my job to hide things from you, from everyone, for your protection. And that's all I've ever done.
I don't want to hear another word from you right now.
Isla.
Just go.
Wow. That can't have been easy.
It was a long time coming. I need to go process all that just happened. But thank you for everything. And when it comes to dealing with the surgeborn, just know that from now on, I've got your back.
Good to hear. We're going to need it.
We're doing a quest for her too.
Ah, Bryn. Good to see you. What was the outcome of your work with Isla? I'm still hoping to draw upon her expertise for my next task.
She got the Ark in our camp up and running. Only for a moment, but Isla was thrilled. It'll be huge for her research on regaining control of the Ark. But she had a pretty intense argument with the Eye afterwards. I think it was a long time coming. It seems like she's finally done letting her father manipulate her.
An interesting development. She all right?
I think so. Let's bring her over.
Please tell me you've got a distraction for me.
Are you all right, Isla?
I'm just, a little tired, is all. Between powering an Ark by myself and confronting my father on the same day, even as a previous High Enchantress, it took a lot out of me. I'm still working my way through it. And I need to figure out an independent power source for the Ark. It's too much to think about.
I'm sorry. Should we do this another time?
No. Please. I need distractions. Or I might be tempted to set the hold ablaze.
Fair enough. What have you got for us, Karnatame?
An issue we faced in the early days of their appearance, and are now facing once again, is the ability of the Surgeborn to navigate the Enclave. Put simply, they are using our Loomgate network to traverse great distances in an instant. We can't let that stand. I'm only familiar with the Loomgate's design through my parents' work on them, but Bryn recently helped us access a supply cache in the Institute, and we found something that could help. A set of schematics for a device to block the Surgeborn from using the Loomgates while keeping them accessible to us.
A way to filter out the surgeborn without endangering weavers. It could significantly impact their ability to fight us. How can I help?
Well, they're incomplete, and I was hoping you could tell us what's missing. Here, take a look.
Let's see. A resonance modulator.
Bryn, while she looks over the schematics, do you have any questions?
Where's this device going once we finish building it?
The resonance modulator should connect directly to the harness. You've already been there.
Returning to the scene of the crime. Why there?
The harness acts as a central nexus that controls not just Asylum, but our loom gates and all of the Enclave's transit points. Hence, why you were able to use it to open up the underworks in the first place.
At least I can't unleash the surgeborn a second time.
Small mercies.
Why didn't they finish the schematic?
My understanding is that at that time, our bureaucracy was growing to the point of being rather unwieldy. I still grapple with the remnants of that bureaucracy every day, so I can imagine that whoever was working on these schematics... Let's just say that they were probably told to submit it to a committee before proceeding with the design.
Even though it was urgent and would have saved hundreds of lives?
For some people, propriety dictates priority. That's my guess, anyway. And, for the record, much of my life's work has been in service of streamlining that kind of bureaucracy. We cannot risk following the same path that led us to ruin.
How do we know that this modulator will work?
Whoever designed this clearly knew what they were doing. It's beautiful, elegant work.
I'll say. It feels... familiar, almost. I can't quite put my finger on it.
We could check through the rest of the paperwork, see if we can find out who the author is, if you'd like.
Yes. I'd love to.
I've heard enough. The sooner we get this modulator built, the sooner we can secure the loom gates. I'm assuming you'll be the one to build this. What do I need to bring you?
To be frank, considering all your Weaver Band's achieved since you arrived, it's clear to me that you brought with you an expertise that we did not retain through the dark days of the Surge. With that in mind, I would love to leave this in your Smith's capable hands. She must have had a world-class mentor.
She's primarily self-taught, actually. But I'll pass on the compliment. She'll be thrilled to hear it.
That's astonishing. Let's go through what's needed then. For the body of the device, you'll just need some calm steel. But the rest... Do you have any preliminary thoughts, Isla?
Yes. Like you said, it's amazingly simple. What's missing from the schematics is the part that allows us to calibrate it. But it's clear in my mind what the finished design should look like. Give me a moment. There. It's like the design itself wanted me, or someone, to finish it. To calibrate it, we'll need some representative samples of surgeborn. Let's say husk and husk-hound fur. Get plenty of both.
And then I take the finished resonance modulator to the harness.
Exactly.
You might.
It should be pretty obvious where to place it.
But you also don't fight the surgeborn half the time.
If you do it right.
Gotcha. Time to hunt a few surgeborn.
Yeah, you might have some, but you might not have enough. Well, yeah. How much you? You don't have enough of anything. Tell you where you get that material from? Oh. Out there. You know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be an institute there. After you get the fur, yep. Had you been fighting them already? You already know them? It's still good, isn't it? That's a deal.
Oh.
End of the lifeline, Bryn. End of the lifeline, Bryn. That's as far as I can push the scry.
Hey, I'm with you. Let's go.
In the normal.
Go over. Oh. Keep going. One more. Go down. Oh, I thought I told you.
Emerald lucid for Casman's sleeping balm. I was never a big believer in healing gemstones myself, but there must be something to it if the Enclave weavers use them in their practices.
Oh, you got stuff for her stuff. That you abandoned. Can you hear her? Yeah, the cure for Cassidan. Oh, you're missing. Yeah, I'll open you guys.
You can find more. You know the stuff these are kind of hard. Oh, four-legged. Four-legged bees.
What goes with a house?
What? No. This husk hound.
People trying to be.
Wait!
I'm about 99% sure you don't get it from the. There you go.
I can't help it.
Let's start. Open codec. Down to down. It wasn't. Surgeborn. Go down some, or it can't scroll down some. Alright, let's see.
Can't go this a beaver?
I'll do it. Let me get out. Go back now.
passage walked by great and small Arkons alike, to reach wherever they were needed across the Enclave.
Magma pools in the cauldron made smelting convenient. Smiths could channel the hot gases.
What are you doing?
Hurry to find the last man. It ain't me. I really don't know. You just told me to leave and come back. Easy.
Bunch of
What are you going out of it?
I wonder if they're gonna try to stop me. They did. First one are probably like zombies.
Well, that did something.
Oh, it's not there.
People
Maybe you can't go there while the station. Maybe you can't travel from there to there. Or she tricked you into locking off their area for you. That's cool. No, you just can't go from that area to that area. They probably have it locked. Which is smart.
So the curves of the metal suggest... I definitely think an enchanter had a hand in this, as well as someone with intimate knowledge of the loom gates. Those two people could possibly be one person even, though I can't fathom who it would be.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see?
It's a conundrum for the ages, that's for sure. Ah, Bryn, you're back. You've done amazing work with the resonance modulator. I'm certain this will be a turning point for us.
Thanks. But how do you know it worked?
The loom gate started glowing a strange color before you arrived. I took it as a hint that you'd succeeded.
Spoiled the surprise.
I'm sure the surgeborn will be plenty surprised when they next try to use the loom gates. Suffice to say, we're thrilled, Bryn. In a short time, you've done a lot to help us. We were, obviously, a little hesitant to trust newcomers.
Our first impression wasn't the best.
But now, we're in a much better situation when it comes to survival.
I know these developments are great, but we've still got a lot of unknowns to grapple with. I've got concerns about what the Eye is up to. Our Weaver Band is definitely being left in the dark.
We are too. But with the progress we've made, it's time to start putting pressure on him to address the threat.
So, let's recap for a moment. 1. We've stopped Surgeborn from navigating the Loomgate network by using the resonance modulator. 2. We've made huge leaps forward in regaining control over the Arks. 3. We've armed and supplied the scouts.
It certainly doesn't cast our last decade of work in a forgiving light, does it?
Listen, you've been surviving this crisis for a long time the only way you knew how. But now you have a path to move forward. Your people can choose to follow it, or dwell on past mistakes. Are we ready to face this threat head on?
Yes. You're right. Of course you are. We're at the point, resource-wise, where we can start making moves. I don't really want to speak to my father right now. But, as I said before, it's time to start putting pressure on him. Regardless of what he does, you've earned our support, Bryn. But first, I'd actually like to steal Hirun for a while, if you don't mind. I have some notes to go over with her.
By all means. Have fun.
I suppose I'll just get right to it. Why do you treat me differently? What do you mean? Everyone else gets the stern you, the you who's in charge, the Axel. But I get the friendly face, the compliance, this you who I don't understand. Is it because of my dad? Because everyone answers to him? Are you trying to get close to him through me? I can't handle it, Hirun. I need to know that I'm not just being manipulated by everyone around me. It's not because of that. Then... what is it? I I spend time around you because I want to see you, to speak with you, to work alongside you, to see the look in your eyes when you solve a problem. Skies, I shouldn't... None of this is... If we could find somewhere else, beyond the gaze of the hold...
Irun. Stop. Take my hand. And we'll go. I have a place in mind. I didn't see it before, but I think... I would like to tell you of the ways in which you are important to me.
Can't escape it.
Here's everything you asked for.
Nothing if you don't get it.
Ah, just a moment, and I'll prepare the balm. Here you go. And I've written down the recipe for Lane, in case you run out.
Thank you so much.
Have your quartermaster rub a little of the balm on her forehead, temples, and wrists before she goes to sleep. She'll be out in no time.
I hope she's willing to try this.
All you can do is be there. The rest is up to her.
You're right. I'd better get back to camp.
I hope your friend feels better soon.
What's going on?
Arik, why don't you fill her in?
Our plan worked. The Eye is mobilizing the scouts for a large-scale attack on the surgeborn.
I take it the axle and the spindle put him up to this?
Yes. Not that Cassidan Hold is admitting that. He claims that with the supply shortage taken care of and the Ark restoration underway, now is the time to strike.
And Bryn is receiving due credit for all her work, I'm sure.
No.
So what's his plan?
The scouts will stage a distraction in the underworks, while the Eye and the Spindle do something to the Grand Gate. That's all I know. The Eye wants everyone to convene at Cassidan's Hold for a speech to learn more.
He wants us there.
Cassidan Hold loves an audience. Doesn't matter who's in it.
I thought you'd be happier about all this.
I have reservations about the Eye launching a plan using my scouts without consulting me.
The reality is, the leader of the Enclave has the power and influence we need to take a stand against the surgeborn, regardless of how likable the man holding the title may be.
Power and influence, sure, but not the expertise.
We face down surgeborn. We're ready for anything, no matter what happens.
It can't hurt to hear his big speech before jumping to conclusions.
I'm here to escort you. Talk to me when you're ready.
We all wanted to come together to support you, Casmin. However we can. Do you think you're ready to talk about what's going on?
I guess I have been feeling not so great lately. It's hard. I don't know how to tell you what's going on in my mind. Or if I even should.
We're not here to judge. We're here to listen.
You can tell us anything.
It started a while after we came through the veil. Not right away. You all know me. I'm a rock in a crisis. But the aftermath... It's hard for me to come down. Actually, I crashed to pieces in it. I should be stronger, but...
You are strong, Kaz. Falling apart sometimes doesn't change that.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it these days. After the surgeborn escaped, I just started getting these... thoughts. Visions. So vivid. They feel like premonitions. Our campsite, being razed to the ground in the night. Scrambling to find our gear under attack. Each of us being killed, one by one. And this voice, howling in my ear that it will all be my fault, unless I do everything in my power to prepare us for it. I know that sounds crazy. But these visions and that voice, it's been getting louder. It keeps me awake all hours of the night. By dawn, Everyone else is asleep. Even Dam. I'm alone and exhausted. Counting supplies over and over and over. Unable to stop.
That must be lonely.
It is. Opening up to you about this is physically painful. Even while we're talking, that voice keeps going. In the spaces between my words, in every pause, it howls at me for being pathetic and incompetent. How come I'm the only one drowning inside this place? No matter what happens, all of you are able to keep doing your jobs. I mean, I'm the only freak going off the deep end. How stupid is that?
This is nothing to be ashamed of. I know that's easier said than done, but no one thinks less of you for any of this. You can't scare us away. We will be by your side through worse storms than this.
I don't know how you're all still standing by me. But the fact that you are must count for something.
What if we cleaned out the caravan for you while you go rest? Bryn will sit with you until you fall asleep.
I don't know. I don't think I can sleep right now.
I have something that will help. A sleeping balm from the spindle.
Would you be open to trying it?
Maybe, but I'm afraid of what will happen if I go to sleep.
I won't let anything happen. I promise.
I too. But I've made such a mess of the caravan. I can't let you guys be the ones to clean it up.
We've got this, Casmin. It's okay.
All right. Thank you. This isn't working. I should go help with the caravan.
Shh. Cass, they're fine. You need to sleep.
But what if Aurea throws away the grains Dan likes for breakfast? Or the sapling uses to rebind their books? Or...
She won't.
I can't just lie here. My skin is crawling. I feel like I might burst if I don't move.
How about we breathe together? Just try it with me.
Fine.
Bridge your stuff. What did you say that just
Ready
allowed
to
you
head to Cassidan Hold?
Oh.
Yep, you better do it. You can't.
Still need more
That was your message saying once you do this, you won't be able to come back for it over. Woo! You need like 450.
What rare stuff get? More stuff. Ow. Rare stuff.
That's the max level. That's probably the max level. You're not gonna do the other. Oh. Goodness, that's the. I still think this system is a little weird. There are parts that you work so hard to gather, you have to turn into salvage. I guess if you constantly fighting and picking up stuff, you would have tons of all that. Listen. You increase your spacing. Probably.
Ooh, okay.
Upgrade.
Ooh. Ooh. I want to.
Please forges.
Can't move up. Anything.
Alright guys. We are going to call it there instead of starting it and then doing a couple minutes and then having to stop. Or knows who's gonna say, oh, we hit the
Hey.
So, just like to say thanks to anybody who joins along for the journey. Drop any likes, subscribe, left any comments. Thank you. We appreciate you. And if you didn't, would you kindly go down to the bottom and drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Don't forget to hit that bell button because if you don't, YouTube wants to let you know if we posted anything. And that is going to be it. We will see you guys later. We are a go.